Welcome back to the $2 Garage. Today we're going to be fixing the rust hole in my 1983 Porsche 944 while the tank is drying. Let's get started. Hello there. It's a new day. I have an hour, so I'm going to be kind of quick, but we're going to fill in that hole. I'm going to start by sanding down the rusty metal and make it as clean as possible. Again, it's not going to be perfect, but it will be nicer than it was. I'm sure I didn't get all of it, and yes, that is Gorilla Tape, because that's all the tape we have. I'm just going to put a little bit of rust reformer on it. So, I tried. So I forgot my Bondo, which is annoying, but it's fine. We'll do the glass today. Here's our glass. We get rat and resin and all the things you need. Alright, let's get a patch going. So, like that, basically. I'd rather put some little bit of Bondo in here just to fill the hole, but oh well. Now that is a very, very professional patch, which I'm sure I did wrong. But I'm just going to lather whatever's on here and smooth it out as much as possible. And I have to go to work soon, so that'll be long since dry. Hopefully I can Bondo it over. Okay, that's one layer done. We're going to put another layer over it. And I got a little bit of hardener out of it, so we're just going to go with it. Okay, and we're going to fill the back of that hole with another sheet of fiberglass, so this is nice and strong. Hopefully I can get some hardener out of that, because it's basically empty. Okay, so I slid a layer behind there to give it some structural support. And the the putty tool, I forgot the name of it, is now stuck in there, but it's holding it out. So I guess that's structural now. We're just going to leave that be. Okay, so it's time to knock down this glass. It's been 2 days. I think I put too much on, but oh well. I don't care. It is what it is. So I'm just going to knock it down a lot, and we'll go from there. Oh yeah, wear a mask, because fiberglass is not very good for your lungs. Given the click jacks here, it is a little hard to get here, but I'm working on it, and it's a lot lower than it was. We'll keep knocking it down. I can't go too low around here because that's the hole, so even when the Bondo and paints over it, there's a little high spot. Because the Bondo, the glass, I don't really care. It's better than a hole. Okay, so this is pretty solid to me. A little too far in this corner, that's fine. But this will Bondo over well, and the hole is less of a rustle. I don't want to go any further because I think that's already poking through. So we got the Bondo, and we have glazing putty, or spot putty, whatever you want to call it. That is used for like that poke through hole right there. And like this is going to be a low spot, so I'm going to fill in here and here, and basically you're trying to smooth it out as much as possible. The only annoying thing with glazing putty is it is an absolute bitch to sand, because it just clogs paper. So first thing I'm going to do is start with a layer of glazing putty, and then I'll hit it with a layer of Bondo. Don't know if I'll do all that tonight, because it is currently 12:30 at night, and I do need to get some sleep, but I will at least put the glazing putty down. Okay, I don't know, but I do not know why I'm wearing this, but let's get one more coat of glazing putty done for under here, because as you can see I kind of chipped the glass there a bit, and I'm just gonna put over there. Nothing ever happened. These things happen, of course. That did not go as planned, but I'll just put more Bondo on it and make that problem go away. Good thing about this is I'm using a lot of hardener, which means it dries very quickly. Also, I'm using an old Costco card because I forgot my proper applier. I want to get this done tonight. Come on. I need better scissors to cut that. So it's almost midnight. This isn't hardened yet, so I'm going to say it'll probably take about an hour, and I don't want to be here till 2:30 in the morning. So I'm going to call it a night, and tomorrow I'll knock it down and do the Bondo. 24 hours. This is very hardened since then. So let's start sanding it down. Knock this down like I did with the glass yesterday. And then, not yesterday, but, before I put the spot putty on. And then after that, I'll put the Bondo down. And again, put on a mask, because this shit is not good for your lungs. It's better than Bondo, but not good. I mentioned yesterday with spot putty, it clogs paper. As you can see, I basically did one pass, and look how much clogging it's already doing. So you just go through a lot of paper, and I have to be very careful with that crack there. That's going to be a consistent problem, but actually this is thinning out pretty good. So let's switch paper, do it again. You'll notice I'm a bit lazy and a bit of a hack, you might say, sometimes on this channel, more like often. But I am genuinely proud of that. That looks really good, actually. Alright, so I'm going to Bondo this. I'm going to put a little too much Bondo, and I'm going to put a layer under here so I can peel all that back and make this look clean. I don't want to sand anymore because there's already a cave-in spot. You see the divot where my finger's hitting. And I don't want to keep digging that because that is not going away, so we'll just bury it. And hopefully I can mask it well, because that's the whole point of bodywork. Okay, so I put down a little bit. I made too much Bondo, and I put down a lot of it here. That's going to be thicker because that is where that crack is, and that goes all the way to the glass. And we're just gonna, make that. I'd rather have more Bondo there than less because that means I have more to work with. I'm gonna let this dry. I put in a lot of hardener for a reason. Maybe I'll sand this tonight. Maybe I won't. When you're working on cars, whether that's mechanical, bodywork, whatever it is, there's something called don't open that can of worms. This is a good example. So, there's my current patch. Huh. Someone's been here before. But, they've done a really good job. So, you know what? It's fine. We're not touching it. I'm not opening that can of worms today. I'm going to focus on that. Okay, so little bit of spot putty here. You've seen me make it a million times. I'm barely gonna sand that. And I should get a proper, better applier, but I am almost done and I want to go home. So take that here, scrape off the top. That, gotta clean up the edges here, and I dare say that is good enough. I will hit that very quickly tomorrow. I mean very quickly because I don't want to sand it off. Then we'll be good. You know what? I think my grandpa would appreciate the fact that I've once again turned his driveway into a workshop like it was for so long. Okay, it's been basically a day again. This is very well hardened. Time to hand sand this down. Okay, so knock this down. I'm not too worried about this because as you see this here, I'm just going to replace this. I actually have this decal. We'll just put it right on top of that and you won't see a thing. This looks okay. That looks fine. You can see the divot starting to form there again. That's the crack. So I can't go any further than that. Let this dry and the next step is paint. I was originally going to put these on my red car, but given the bodywork and it won't be in the exact shade of gold, I'm going to put these on the gold car to draw your eyes away from the bodywork and towards the stickers. I'm not going to do the driver's side because I still got to do paint, but let's put the passenger side on and go from there. Okay, so we have some cheap paint at Walmart. That's our sample for reference.
It was $5.
You know what, that's close enough. Also, like I mentioned in the previous clips, I want to put the new decal on here so it's not as noticeable. Plus, it'll look better than that. So that's, you know, an upgrade. Okay, we have 2 layers of primer down. We will let it dry. Alright, hit that with a heat gun. Let's put some gold down. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Put quite a few layers of paint on it and dried it. It's in the mid-40s tonight. It'll be in the 70s tomorrow, so it'll dry fine. But there are a lot of runs, but I put a lot of paint down, so I have more paint to work with. Okay, so we've unmasked it. That looks a lot better than a rust hole. So let's clean this up like I was doing before. Put a decal up here like I did on the other side. And you'll know something happened here, but it looks pretty good for what it is. That looks pretty good to me. And yeah, it's not the same shade as the rest of the gold, but you got the decals. Honestly, that looks fine. This is a runner, not a bring a trailer queen. So, I'm pretty happy with that. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And this is $2 Garage. Have a good day.